Alright, so we're back to the only game where getting older does not mean you're getting wiser. It just means that you're going to die out of breath. It's The Sims 4. Florida man, Australian man, and the man family are young adults. Colino does not look too happy about this. One way or another, they managed to survive their childhoods and get to this point. But does that make them better human beings? Today, we will test that with this giant duplex. So what I want to do is I want to take 50 Sims that are young adults, and I want to take 50 Sims that are elders, and put them each on each side of the duplex. They will then, as usual, be quarantined, unable to interact with each other, being forced to stay on their own sides of the duplex. My question is, between the elders and the young adults, who would last the longest? The young adults have a tendency to do dumb shit, but the elders have a tendency to try and have sex with one another and then have their hearts explode. And thus we will answer the age-old question that every Florida man wants to know. Can a red-headed guy in a bath towel beat a 75-year-old man? Now, there is one thing I kind of want to change about this. I want them to be able to watch each other's death sentences. Hold on, I think we could do something here. You've heard of a duplex. This is a deathplex. Actually, maybe I'll make it a methplex. Ah, perfect. See, the real reason I want this here is so that the Sims can see each other starving and think to themselves, I'm glad that's not me. I don't even know why I put this window in the back of a staircase, but you know what? What the hell is The Sims? Privacy? What's that? There's actually multiple floors to this house. Man, the best part is this is letting in a ton of natural light. All right, we're ready to rock. Tell me, Spleens, do you like what I've done with the place? She's like, yes. I love it almost as much as I love cocaine. Okay, we have 10 young adult Sims. We must usher them into the left side of the duplex. This is the modern side. I will then make 10 elder Sims and we will usher them into this duplex. I will then lock all the doors. We'll see how well they do before we start adding 20 more. Enjoy your stay. Okay, we now have our 10 elder Sims. Now it's time to find out who can deal with quarantine better. Of course it's the Sims, so everyone's probably gonna end up dying on day 2 anyway. Lock everyone in. I'm kind of curious how much differently they're going to end up spending their time. Right now, all the elders are watching TV, and of course they're watching a black and white movie. Whitley is pissed because she keeps being the last Sim alive on like every single test we do, and she just can't stand it anymore. She's like, I never thought I'd be so pissed off at being alive. And true to their Florida and Australian roots, both Florida man and Australian man went right to the top of the roof for the pool and the hot tub. Both Spleens and Tonsils have realized that they've been locked out since all the Sims have been locked in, and thus they must fight for dominance to see who is the superior being. Wow, that was the worst battle I have ever seen in my entire life. I think that the problem is because Spleens' eyes turn outward and Tonsils' eyes turn inward, they both couldn't see one another, so they thought the other one left. Tonsils is like, I won. This is so appropriate. All of the elders are being social with one another and like talking and sharing their time together. Meanwhile, all of the young adults are completely separated. Ellis is talking to someone, but that other person is her other personality. Bab is over here swiping on Thoughtbook. I actually wonder who will set the house on fire first, the young folks or the older folks. I actually don't want Tonsils and Spleens to starve to death or get taken away by pet services again. Let me see if I can get them in here without letting any Sims out. All right, Tonsils has made it inside, but I think that Spleens is still asleep. I always picture Colino as having a really twisted sense of humor. Like he's sitting over here watching this and he's like, look at that guy stab the other guy in the face with that kitchen knife. That's hilarious. All right, Spleens, I'm gonna open the door. You need to get in without letting anyone out. Ready? Go. Nice. Oh God, Australian man is cooking. We've got a 1 in 3 chance of him setting something on fire. All right, Australian man, show me why the young adults are gonna win this. You gonna finish cooking that French toast there? We just leaving that on the stove? Australian man, it's gonna catch on fire, dude. Australian man, pick up the toast, man. Stop hating on Whitley and finish cooking the goddamn toast. Well. Can anyone tell me what this face says? It says score 1 for the elders. Way to go, LSD. You're literally filled with a house of geriatric people ready to kick the bucket any time. And you almost killed yourself by setting yourself on fire. What? There's another. Are you serious? It's like the game separates fire chance by age category. This guy set this stove on fire literally 10 seconds after I unpaused the game. Now, they actually put their friend out, so let's see if the elders... Look at this, there's like 3 elders that are using this fire extinguisher. I like how this dude has the happy trait, how fresh. That's right. These ingredients are so fresh, they spontaneously combust. All right, we're like 10 minutes into the episode. We've already had 2 people almost die from catching themselves on fire. I think that means it's time to add 20 more Sims. Ma'am, your hair is lovely. It matches the last 2 fires we just had inside of the house. All right, there we go. Things are starting to get a little more crowded, but there's still plenty of space. After all, there's 3 stories. I love how different this entire group is. This dude's wearing this friggin' shirt, rocking 6-pack abs. This other old guy is doing push-ups, and this guy is just complaining about his back. See this right here? This is what happens when you have young blood. You get attacked by swarms of bees. So everyone keeps on figuring out how to get outside the house because it looks like the locks reset every time I spawn new Sims. So, you know what? We're just gonna get rid of all the doors. There, this is the reason you people can't have nice things. Someone else just acquired the cooking skill. Where are you cooking at? Are you kidding me right now? This is the 3rd fire in 1 day. It's still Sunday. It's not even midnight yet. Florida man discovered the fire. Where is it? Okay, the young people are now currently on 2 fires to 1. How did you get outside? God, these freaking old people are wily like mongooses. Get your ass back inside the house. What are you doing, Bab? You, trying to go... I was gonna say, are you trying to go 3 for 3? Did a bunch of people just teleport over here next to her? Australian man is like, I know this feeling. My fire sense is tingling. The bees! Not the bees! Are you kidding me? Christ almighty! Someone just had no excuse as well. It's because they're too busy lighting the goddamn house on fire. It's one of the old people. Well, to commemorate our like 35th fire that we've had so far, I think it's time for 20 more Sims. It's your pretty typical Sims dinner over here. A bunch of Sims are having something to eat. A bunch of Sims are arguing with one another. Several Sims are covered in soot because they tried to set themselves on fire. Just another day. The fact that no one has died yet is blowing my mind. Although I will say, the elder side definitely has more urine than the young folks side. Of course, someone heard me say that and is trying to screw it all up. And the very first death has happened, and it is in fact someone from the elder side from embarrassment. And there is of course a fresh puddle of urine to herald in our very first death. All right, the very first people asleep are the elders. This does make sense. I haven't thought about it, but is there any Viagra in this game? Also, how the hell did you get over on the elder side? Man, there is urine all over the dining room. It's like a friggin' swimming pool over here. Spleens is like, you know, it's a sad day when I can't see anything directly in front of me because my eyes are canted at 270 degrees, and I can use the bathroom correctly. Someone else just died. Nigel Wagner. Embarrassment. Gone. That is yet another elder dead. Spleens looks so crazy over here. She's like, old people are like a fine wine. You gotta age them and they're delicious. What do you know? We haven't had a fire in 10 seconds. One dude sets himself on fire. One young lady dies of an aneurysm. Seems legit. I love how everyone is in a single file line on the elder side whenever there's a fire. Meanwhile, all the young people are just sprawled out everywhere. It's like every man for themselves. Okay, the elder side is definitely having more deaths. I like how there's this dead body here and no one cares. Everyone just walked away from it. They're like, we are used to standing close to death. Legit, they are starting to drop like flies over here. Well, we've had so many deaths that I guess it's time for 20 more Sims. Okay. The young people definitely have a commanding lead. Stop cooking. It's not because I want you guys to starve. It's just because I know that every time you turn on the stove, someone catches on fire. Someone... Okay. Did I not call this? Amelia, you're a failure. That's right. Now you're burning. Now you're burning alive. How's it feel? Sucks, doesn't it? You should have just taken something cold out of the fridge. I will say I'm learning very interesting things about the Sims. First off, the elders are much more flammable than the young folks. Oh, hell yeah, party in the hot tub. How many fires is this? Does anyone know? It's the old people again. I swear to God, no wonder the insurance is so high for you guys. Do you know what happens shortly after someone catches on fire? Someone usually dies of embarrassment. It's like the thunder before you see the lightning. What did I tell you? Are you dying while you're chatting with someone on the internet? That sucks when you have to get up from your computer desk just so that you can die. Don't hit your head on the corner. I think that at this point, the elders are up by about 8 or 9 or 10 deaths. Whatever that previous number was I mentioned, add one more. Cannon McAdams. Hey, we finally got one of the young guys. Bab Ross, LSD, some random girl chilling out in the hot tub. They pretty much know they have this win in the bag. That is, unless someone ends up setting their entire side of the house on fire. That might even things up. I like how there's a ton of beds and sofas and everything everywhere, but the only person who's figured out how to use it is Florida Man. He's like, I've slept on the street for so long that when there's a bed, no matter how small, I will force myself upon it. Okay, so this is new. He didn't die from a fire. This time he died from being embarrassed at the terrible sandwich he had made. All right, it's time for the last 20 Sims. So someone did figure out how to use the toilet. There is just a metric ton of urine surrounding it, but they have figured out that they can operate it. There's actually multiple toilets as well as they could use. We are now on fire number 6 billion as far as I can tell. Something I'm noticing too, which I'm really impressed by, is normally my young adult Sims are just trash whores, but today, it's the elder side that doesn't know how to clean up their plates. I always knew that elder Sims aftershave was strong, but I didn't know that they were just splashing themselves down with kerosene. I see there's another fire. Good. Just cleaning up this body over here. It's been so long since the young people have had a fire. Why is there a naked guy in here? Oh my God, it is just total chaos. There are now 2 different people on fire. There are now 4 different people on fire. I thought this whole time that the elders would probably be the ones to lose, but now it's totally possible that the young folks might catch up. Here we go, they're starting to drop. There's so many deaths happening right now. Australian man is still on fire. Jesus Christ, somebody put him out. How come you guys put out the old people and not the young people? Well, Australian man, you lasted a good long time. And in the end, no one can say that you're not a badass, considering you're just walking around on fire. And oh, he's gonna try and put himself out in the urine puddle. That was a good try. Legit, the young folks are doing everything they can to get that KD ratio up because they were so far ahead. God, this kitchen is a kitchen of death. Everyone that comes in here dies. I don't even know at this point who this fire belongs to. I mean, it's 50-50. It's the young folks side. Okay, yep, now the young side is definitely starting to catch back up. We've had multiple deaths over there thanks to the constant fires they keep setting. All right, the bad news is a ton of people are dead. The good news is Florida man is still alive. See, this lady has the right idea. She's making a salad. You can't set a salad on fire. I know she will try, but I don't think it's possible. Florida man, you put that cutting board down. Oh, someone he was looking at while he was picking the stuff out of his ear died. Ah, it's LSD. You know, we haven't had anyone die inside the pool yet. Thank you, Parker. Man, there was a regular old friggin' pool party up here while this lady was drowning to death. All right, 2 more of the elders drop. Okay, we're down to about 20 at this point. Originally, I had thought that the young people were gonna win by a landslide, but then like 8 of them died in a fire. So now it's anyone's game. Y'all are incompetent as hell, you know that. Did that just say that Tonsils discovered that fire? Yep, now you're gonna burn to death. Although this guy's gonna die of embarrassment. Who's gonna drop first? Is it the people on fire or the embarrassed guy? It was the embarrassed guy. Luckily though, the urine broke his fall. Now they're gonna burn to death. Yeah, we're gonna have a 2-for over here at the very least because everyone's just walking away while they're slowly burning to death. While you girls are waving around, I just want you to remember that there's still like 15 people left that could have helped you survive. And instead, they're crying over their fallen brethren. Oh yeah, I just realized the girl with the fire hair is still alive. So right now, 6 out of 21 people are elders. Those odds don't look good, especially because we just lost another one. We are now down to 3 elders left. Florida man and Bab Ross are still in this. I don't know where the hell Whitley went. She disappeared to thin air. We haven't had a fire in quite some time. I actually thought that maybe there'd be less fires because there's so many less people now. Got another death. 2 elder Sims left. All right, Florida man, eat your cereal. Don't cause anything catastrophic to happen, and you guys got this in the bag. I feel like they haven't set their oven on fire in a while, so they're probably due. Yep, called it. And then there was 1. No wonder she's fine. She's just chilling up here on the computer. She hasn't even eaten in like 8 days. Can she pull this off? Can she live longer than all the other young Sims? You know, I got bad news. since you're the last Elder Sim left, if you end up setting yourself on fire, there's no one to put this fire out. I went ahead in order to make everything very fair. I turned off the fire alarm. So, that means that there's nothing that can possibly save her from burning to death. You lasted a long time. All the way into the end. But the young Sims are the winners! You can see they're all dancing a jig. And Spleens is happy that she finally gets to see the sun again. Florida Man, Bab Ross, Fire Her Girl. Good job, everyone. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of The Sims 4. Till the next time, stay foxy and much love.